This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now let us configure a new company code from the beginning until all the baseline setup. And what I'm going
Okay,
to do is I'll take one company which I want to configure from the beginning. So when you're practicing, you can take any company of your choice. There's no rule that you have to take only this company or the other company. It is purely your choice. You can take any existing company that you're aware of, or you can create a company with your own name. The only condition is you have to know certain parameters of your company. Only then what you're doing and what you are configuring, what data you are posting, what data you are retrieving from your company is clear to you. I mean to say, you will understand practically only if you are clear with your company even before you enter into SAP. Let's say, assume that I want to take a simple company of Cadbury. Now everybody knows what is Cadbury, right? What is Cadbury?
chocolate industry.
Chocolate factories, chocolate company.
Right? Cadbury, if I say any company that you talk about, every company will do business in the market.
Yes, sir.
So when a company is doing business in the market, their business in the form of 2 points only. Option number one, by products. Option number two, by their services. Now, do you find a service of a Cadbury or a product of a Cadbury?
Products.
Do you find Cadbury service in the market or you find Cadbury product in the market?
Products or Cadbury product.
Cadbury product is what we find in the market. What product you find in the market?
Chocolates. Chocolate.
Chocolates. Under Cadbury, we have dairy milks.
So end of the day, for Cadbury, it is a chocolate. What kind of chocolate it is? It is below the chocolate category. Correct? Cadbury sees everything as a chocolate only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Under chocolate, they have so many varieties. And is only chocolate available from Cadbury or any other product?
Biscuits also, I think.
Do we have biscuits? Even if there
Wrappers
is
we
nothing,
have.
let's assume
Mm.
that they have biscuits.
Yes, sir. Oreo biscuits are there under Cadbury only.
Let's assume that Cadbury is also having biscuits. Okay, so this is one setup. And like this, can I get another, any one company with their products?
PepsiCo.
Hmm.
PepsiCo, sir. Soft drinks.
Okay, I'll simply write Pepsi. Under Pepsi, what are the products?
Cool
Soft
drinks. Sir.
drinks.
Okay, and any other product of Pepsi?
We have chips also, sir, under.
But is that, does your Pepsi, chips contain Pepsi name?
No, not Pepsi name. Rental company is same. Else water
Health,
bottles are there.
health drinks, sir. Health drinks.
This is just an example. We can take anything because we are not going to work for Pepsi. We are only trying to understand the concept and logic. Okay, so
Cool
let's
drink,
take,
fruit juice.
so that let that fruit juice be part of your health drink. Any other example like this? One more. Anything you can take, any company you can take. There is no restriction.
So gold drop oil,
Gold drop. Okay.
we have cooking oil, personal care oil.
Cooking oil. Here. Fine. Right. Any other?
Amul
It has to
dairy
be
products.
like this only. There is no such condition. There is no such restriction. Because anybody can go for SAP. Anybody can install their SAP system. But the main intention is when you are practicing your SAP, when you want to create a new company code, you must be aware of at least this basic stuff. We do not know this basic content, but we are creating a company code. We are proceeding further with all the configuration is of no use. When I say is of no use, you are configuring in the system, but you are not clear what you are doing, why you are doing. Any other?
Amul sir, dairy product.
Hmm.
Amul dairy product. We have milk products.
Amul. Yeah. Okay. Dairy products and
Bread.
bread. Amul bread is there? No, right? I don't think bread is there.
Ice creams there.
Milk,
Bakery
sir.
products
Milk.
there sir. Milk,
Milk.
ice
Amul
creams.
milk.
So milk is part of your dairy. Okay.
Ice creams sir.
Okay. Okay. Any other?
Sir, Hindustan Unilever, sir. Hindustan Unilever.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Detergent, soap, and shampoo, sir. Shampoo, sir.
Okay. Any
So
other?
we'll take service industry like Airtel, telecommunication.
Airtel. Okay.
In Airtel, we have products like broadband connections,
Okay.
tele networks.
Hmm.
Networks are,
Mobile services or
yeah,
what?
we can put mobile service also.
Okay. Any other?
Sir, Himalaya, sir. Himalaya company.
Okay.
Face wash, sir. Face wash.
Healthcare, personal care, we can simply.
And
Uh, Water bottle, sir. Himalaya water bottle is there.
okay.
We have Patanjali, sir. Patanjali also.
Similar, no? Patanjali also.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Take Tech Mahindra, we can serve one more service industry.
Okay.
In Tech Mahindra also we have software consulting services.
Let's say it only two enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
American Tourist, sir. American Tourist.
American Tourist travel bags,
Yes, sir. School bag and
school bags, travel
tourist
bags.
travel bags.
Okay.
Let's take Paragon footwear,
Mm.
Shoes, sir.
menswear,
Shoes.
menswear, ladies wear. You can say.
Okay. Next.
You can add banking sector also, right?
Anything.
Let's take ICICI.
Mm.
In that we have banking products, insurance products,
Okay. And
insurance and the banking, normal deposits, loans. It all comes under banking.
all right. Next. I want everybody to tell one. Deepa, can you tell me any one? Now you have around 10 on your screen, right? So similarly,
Yes,
I want everybody to give me one example.
Sir, Raymond, sir. Sir, Raymond's clothing.
Raymond. Yeah,
Raymond.
Right.
Yes. Uh, shirt and shirt blazer, sir. Suit or blazer.
you can write like normal casual wear.
I think it's okay. So it is as per our understanding purpose only. Need not be correct. It need not be accurate. Anyone wants to add any other things?
HP company, sir. HP laptop and services.
HP.
Yes, sir.
HP you
Laptop
have
and PC. Laptop, PC, sir.
desktop.
Okay, sir.
Bench company, we have motorcycles, automobiles, commercial vehicles, electronic vehicles.
What is from bench?
Electronic vehicles, commercial vehicles.
Okay. Any other? Sunil, any one
Mobiles, sir.
company from your side?
Samsung mobiles.
Okay.
We have mobiles, household
And
appliance.
next.
Philip company, sir. Philips. Philips. They have tube light and fan.
Tube light, fan.
Fans, yes, fan.
Okay.
Let's take pharmaceutical sector like Dr. Reddy's laboratory.
Okay.
We have multiple products like for skin care, for face,
Skin care, face care,
yeah, tablets.
and pharma.
Yes, sir.
Any others?
Sir, furniture, sir. Nilkamal furniture. They have tables and chairs, dining table or anything. Sir.
Oh, this fine tuning we can do later on. But I just want some names to be updated so that when you want to create, if you look at this, you'll get similar examples striking your mind. Next.
Sir, let's take supermarkets like Walmart.
Okay.
In Walmart, we have groceries.
Okay.
With the groceries, we have like clothing will also be added in there. Clothing sector.
Next.
Sir, L&T, sir. L&T, Larson and Turbo.
Okay.
Okay, sir. They have
And construction is
construction,
there.
sir.
Yeah,
Construction, sir.
construction is there.
Construction and software, sir.
Softwares also.
Software.
Okay. Next.
Sir, MTR, that masalas food is there. MTR.
Okay.
MTR, we have the masala foods.
Salas and ready mix.
Ready mix. Spices.
Next.
Sir, Prestige, sir. Prestige company, sir.
Just
Prestige.
household appliance.
They have
Prestige.
mixie and
As
grinder.
household appliances.
Next.
Household appliance and in prestige.
Sir, actually, they are into household appliance only, sir. They have product
Even
like
they're even they're into
cooker.
real estate also.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes.
Okay, I'll simply put accessories.
Sir,
Okay, we've
Sneha chicken
written.
is there, right? Will they use the SAP? Sneha chicken. It is also one of the good brand.
We can write. They're not using. Let's use for them.
There we have meat, eggs, poultry.
Sir, Hero Honda, sir.
Now,
Hero Honda. They have two-wheeler and services. And service center, they have service center.
Okay. All right. Now we have written around 20 or 20 plus companies, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, remember, whenever you want to practice or whenever you want to configure a new company code from the beginning, always try to have a company name which you are aware of, or take a company which you want to create with your own intentions. I cannot say Cadbury as rice. Can I say Cadbury sells rice?
No, sir.
No, sir. No.
I cannot say, right? I cannot say Cadbury sells cars. Cadbury car. Can I say Cadbury car?
No, sir.
All right. So I must know what is the nature of a business of a company which I am considering for my practice. If I am going to take Pepsi, I must know what are the products of Pepsi. That is the first point you have to remember. If you are not clear with what are the products of a particular company, do not configure that company. Do not even use that company if you are not clear what are the products of that company. That is first point. Clear? Company name you
Yes, sir.
have to know, and the products which they are dealing also you must know. Without which you are not supposed to configure any company code in SAP going forward. Initially, whatever you have practiced is only to get familiar with this system, is only to get familiar with the screen. Once you are familiar with the system, once you are familiar with the screen, do not practice in the same way that you practiced in the beginning. Try to take some examples, scenarios, practically see how far you are able to connect your thoughts into SAP. Okay. Now let's say similarly, I will take one company. Suzuki. I'm going to take, what is Suzuki?
Scooties, like
Manufacturing
it's
company.
automobiles. Yeah.
You have to say Suzuki.
Yeah.
It's a manufacturing company.
Yeah. We have
What do they
motorcycles.
manufacture?
Motorcycles, sir.
Motorcycle.
Motorcycles, scooters.
I'll say two-wheelers in short. Right?
Yes.
Do you also have any four-wheelers in Suzuki?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maruti Suzuki.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now I am going to write two-wheelers and four-wheelers under Suzuki. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Now in two-wheelers, again I have different products. What are the two-wheeler products of Suzuki?
Other products, sir.
Product. What is the two-wheeler of a Suzuki called?
Motorcycles, bikes,
The name of that Suzuki motorcycle
Suzuki
in
Access
two-wheeler.
125. We have Suzuki Gixxer, Suzuki
Access
Gixxer.
125.
Yes, Suzuki
Suzuki
Gixxer, Gixxer, Suzuki Intruder.
and four-wheelers.
Maruti Suzuki is there.
Four-wheeler name. Product name.
Maruti
This is
Suzuki
the
Desire.
product category.
Yes, Maruti Suzuki Desire.
Next.
Maruti Suzuki Siaj is there on model.
Next. What are the Suzuki cars that you find? In short, Maruti Suzuki cars, what do you find?
In Alto model is there. Brezza model is there.
Next. Okay, assume that these are the some of the products of Maruti Suzuki. You get confused only with Suzuki, let's go with Maruti Suzuki. Now, this is my basic product category, correct? This is my basic product category. Under this category, I have various sub products, and this is the end product. Agree?
Yes,
If
sir.
you are the owner of Suzuki and Access 125, Gixxer or Intruder, whatsoever it is part of a two-wheeler business for you. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes,
part
yes.
of the two-wheeler business. And if you take this, maybe Swift Desire, Ciaz, Alto, Brezza, or any other car, it is part of your four-wheeler business. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because these are all the end products in your four-wheeler product. Now, in this, again, I may want to have different bifurcation or different classification. So that we will see shortly. Now, this is your Maruti Suzuki company, and you know Maruti Suzuki into two-wheeler and four-wheeler business. Under two-wheeler, they have different products, and under four-wheeler, they have different products. And where are they operating? They must be operating somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it is like, what is their head office? Head office is where? Is it in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune? Anything you can take.
It's normally Japan company, sir.
We are talking about, our intention
Okay.
is only India. So we are talking
Like,
only from India point of view. In India, there
let's
must
take
be,
Bangalore as an example. Most of the startups are from Bangalore.
so I'll write head office as Bangalore. Okay. And where are their branches?
Hyderabad,
In
sir. Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, Chennai,
Mumbai also.
They are in Hyderabad,
Mumbai,
Mumbai, Chennai.
Pune,
Okay.
Vizag.
So assume that like this, they are there in multiple cities, right? They are there in multiple cities, expanding their business. Now, everywhere, is it Maruti Suzuki or something else?
Everywhere Maruti Suzuki only, sir.
Everywhere it is Maruti Suzuki only. Now,
Yes.
everywhere you are dealing with same product or different product.
Different
Same
products, sir.
Hmm. Am I
like Maruti
selling
Suzuki.
these products in Bangalore?
No, sir.
No, sir. No. No.
Different places.
No, no. In Bangalore, am I selling these three products or not? If I am Maruti Suzuki, if I am operating in Bangalore, do I have Access 125, Gixxer, or Intruder bike available in Bangalore or not? Are these products available only in one branch or in all the branches?
All the branches, sir. All the branches.
It is obvious that I'll have my products available at all my branches,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
right? So if I talk about cars, let's say I'm talking about Alto car. Is it that Alto car available only in Pune?
No, sir.
No,
It's
sir.
not like
No.
that.
All right.
Any
If
of
I
one of the
talk
branch
about
it can.
Swift Desire, I cannot say that Swift Desire is available only in Hyderabad. Is that correct?
No, sir. No, sir. They should maintain in every branches.
Right. So I'll have the same business everywhere because everywhere I am representing same Maruti Suzuki. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Now, customer cannot say Maruti Suzuki car in Hyderabad is better than Maruti Suzuki car in Bangalore. Is that a valid statement?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hmm? Is that a valid statement? If I say Maruti Suzuki Alto car is better in Hyderabad than Bangalore. Is that correct?
No,
No,
sir.
sir. No. No, sir. No.
Quality is
But
the same in any place.
why I cannot say that?
Because it is the same product, sir, from the same company.
It is the
Product is
same
They
same.
product
can't, same
from
company,
the
same
same
product.
company.
They can't say that our product is good at one place
Why we cannot say that statement? Because location is changing, right?
because in the different places they have branches. If they give that statement, they won't go to that places. They might lose customers.
So what is correct then? So one product of a company
Multiple,
is common
multiple
across
branch.
all the cities or states or countries. Is this a human made product or a machine made product?
Measurement.
Hmm?
No, sir. Human-made products. They are human-made products.
Human or machine made?
Mission only, sir.
Human is only supervising, right?
Yes,
Right. So nobody is sitting and fitting the car, right? Nobody is making
yes,
it manually with their own hands. Agree?
yes, a
Yes, sir.
measurement
Yes.
only.
Which means it is manufactured by a machine, right? If you wanted to manufacture a glass or if you wanted to manufacture a tire, battery, body, whatever it is, to assemble a car, you are using manpower or you're using your machinery.
Both, sir. Manpower and machinery, both we are company will use.
But the production is happening from where? Is a person sitting and manufacturing manually,
No,
or
sir.
it
No.
is coming from a machinery at bulk, at mass level?
Mass level, sir.
Mass level. So if you take a simple example, you take chips. If you take chips manufacturing, is somebody preparing chips manually, physically? Like you have the hot chips, right? Where one person slices the chips and all, he fries the chips in the oil and then he will sell. Is this the same process that happens in any of the branded chips company? Maybe Lay's or
No, sir.
Parle or any other?
No, no, sir. No.
What is the difference? In your normal hot chips shop, it is a man-made chip, correct?
Man-made chips. Yes, sir.
And in your Lay's, is it a machine-made chip or man-made chips?
Machine made, sir. Machine made.
Because what you are going to do, you are going to dump all the potatoes in one machine. It will slice all the potatoes and then cut whatever it is. The whole process happens automatically through machineries.
Yes, sir.
Getting my point, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So when everything is automated, when everything is machine made, how is it happening? How you are making sure that the quality of everything is fine?
Quality check team will be there.
So what is there behind it? There is something called formula, your manufacturing or production formula,
Yes, yes, sir. They're following the same formula.
right? That is the only reason whenever you eat the same product anywhere, you get the same taste.
Yes, sir. Irrespective of place, we'll get the same quality, same day.
That is because their manufacturing formula is the same across all their manufacturing units. Whether they manufacture in India or they manufacture out of India, they follow the same logic, they follow the same recipe, they follow the same rule. That is the reason when you are representing a brand, you do not want to have quality deviations. On every product, if you see, you will find something called quality tested tick mark,
Yes, sir. Yes.
right? Now, if I talk about this Maruti Suzuki, I cannot say Alto car in one city is better than Alto car in another city. There may be variation in the price, but not in the product. Am I right? I can sell at lower rate in Hyderabad, but I can sell at a higher rate in Bangalore. But I cannot say these two products are too different. Agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Because end of the day, it is the same product, same dimensions, same features.
Yes.
Now, if you're operating in multiple cities, let's say you're operating in some 40 cities, possible?
Yes, sir. Possible.
Possible Maruti Suzuki is there in 40 cities in India? Possible or not possible?
Possible, sir.
Possible. Now, in each city, will there be only one showroom or there will be more showrooms?
Multiple showroom in multiple areas again.
If I take, let's say, Bangalore. Now, in Bangalore, do I have only one outlet or one showroom for Maruti Suzuki, or I do
No,
have
sir.
multiple showrooms in Bangalore?
Will be multiple showrooms.
So I have 40 cities. Maybe in each city, if I have 10 stores or 10 showrooms, so 40 cities into 10, how many showrooms I'll get?
400
400.
400?
showrooms.
400 showrooms. Now, if you're the Maruti Suzuki owner, at the end of the every month, what do you want to find out?
I want P&L for both all 400 showrooms.
You want to find out profit and loss or your asset liability position of overall Maruti Suzuki.
Overall
And
Maruti.
is it possible for you to go and see each and every showroom as the owner?
No, sir.
No, sir. No.
No, right? What do you see? You will see overall, right? Overall for
Overall,
this month, what
overall
is my
report.
profit?
Yes.
Because you will see for Maruti Suzuki, what are the total sales? When I said total sales, I mean total sales of
400
40
showroom sales.
cities and 400 showrooms. Now, is this something that in every showroom you have different staff, different departments or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Different stuff.
In every showroom, in every city, you have different staff, different showroom,
Department.
different departments. Now, why is this? Because they are responsible for that city, they are responsible for that
For that showroom.
showroom. So they will take care of all the activities that are happening in the showroom, let it be sales, purchases, expenses, income, asset, liability, loan, whatever it is. So they have to make their financials at their showroom level. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, if it is the case, if I am the owner of a showroom or if I am the owner of Maruti Suzuki, if I want to get into SAP, how it will be? Is it like I can just like that create a company code and then create an entry, do all the transactions as I wish, or is it something that I have to draft everything before I get into SAP?
You have to draft,
How
sir.
will I do?
Draft.
I must need a draft, right?
Draft. Yes.
Now, you take another example. The reason why we are talking, you'll slowly understand. Let's say you want to construct a house. You want to construct a house, and before you construct a house, first, what do you need to know? There are certain
Site.
things that you have to know, right? Before you
Yes, sir.
start constructing a house.
The site
Yes, sir.
location.
What I need to know?
The site
Now let's come
location.
out of SAP completely. Let's not talk about SAP. If I wanted to construct a house, what is needed?
Site, sir.
How much
First,
Location.
site
place we
location, sir.
have site?
Site
So
location.
let's say site I need. Maybe assume that I have some 200
Square.
square yards.
Perfect.
200 square yard I have. Now, is it now can I call any builder and ask him to construct the house here? Will he construct the house?
No, sir. No. Plan.
No, no.
Building plan.
First, they need to have plan.
Plan.
First, they need to have a plan. If they don't have a plan, after completing the half or after completing the full, you may like, you may not like, right? You may need some
Yes, sir.
changes. Are these changes possible during your construction or after the construction? If you need any, only some changes are possible. Only small changes are only possible, right? If you want to
Yes,
change
yes,
the location of the bedroom, or if you want to change the location of the door or whatsoever, now you have to damage the existing one.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have to damage the existing setup and then do the patchwork.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
It is not that impossible. It is possible, but not recommended. Do you recommend it or not?
No, sir.
No,
Not
sir, not
recommended.
recommended.
It is not recommended, but not possible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is possible thing only, but not recommended one. Reason, you need to have a clear picture even before you start your construction, because once you start, it is difficult to bring the changes which will have a lot of financial impact, right? Builder, what he will tell, okay, I will do it, but I need two more labor. We will work for 10 more additional days. You have to pay additionally for two labor, and you have to pay additionally for all the labor for 10 days. Is your cost
Yes.
increasing or not?
Increasing, sir. Increasing.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Increasing.
So you are unable to complete your project, you are unable to complete your construction within the planned budget or within the planned timelines, just because your plan is not correct, just because your plan is not approved. Now, if I have to construct a house, if I know this, it is not sufficient. I need to know various other things, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Whether I want to construct is for commercial purpose or residential purpose, how many people are going to stay, how many halls are needed, how many bedrooms are needed, how many bathrooms are needed, how many puja rooms are needed, do I need any other facilities inside my house? Are all these to be planned or drafted before starting the construction or not?
Yes, sir. We have to draft. Drafting
You have
is
to draft
required.
everything even before, and accordingly you will see. First, you will write all your requirement. You will write a big list. I want like this, I want like this, I want this to be here, this to be here. Then you will sit with the constructor, or you will sit with the builder who is going to construct your house. You will tell him, this is my list, this is what I'm expecting in this. Now, not everything is possible, right? Certain things he will tell, in 200 square yard we cannot construct like this. Possible.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to construct like this, you have to compromise. You may get small rooms, or you may have to shift this to this position, that into this position. You may have to alter a lot of things.
Yes,
based
sir.
on the
Yes.
inputs given by your builder.
Yes, sir.
Now, likewise, there is a huge discussion happens with your client and with your implementation partner. In short, you as a consultant will discuss with your client on their business process. So you have to ask them their entire business process, what they are doing, what are their products, where they are operating, what kind of reports they are executing, what are the challenges that they are facing in the existing setup, what they are expecting with SAP, because they must be expecting something. It's not like just like that, let me give a try and then I'll come to SAP. Is
No, sir.
that an intention of anybody to come to SAP? No, right?
No,
There
if
is
they
some
are coming to
expectation,
SAP, they're expecting something good,
right? So what is
whatever
that
they're
they're
using
expecting?
before.
That all these things you have to identify, you have to understand. Now, initially, you may not work on all these things, but it is always better you are aware of these things. Okay. Once we take all the requirement from the client, we will have to do a system study. When you do a system study, you will understand their full setup, their full business process, and then you will try to map their business process with SAP business process, standard SAP business process, wherein you will see, okay, they have three legal entities, they're operating in 10 cities, they're operating in 40 showrooms, they have so many customers, they have so many vendors, how they're making a payment, how they're manufacturing, how they're selling, how they are marketing their product, how their HR policies are there. Everything you will have to understand, then come up with a plan. And is it possible to come up with a plan before knowing their business process? Is it
Yes, sir.
possible without knowing the business process to come up with a plan?
No, sir. Not possible.
It is not possible. So every client will have the similar approach before they start their configuration. Once they go through the client business process, they will prepare a basic document, or they'll prepare a basic PPT presentation containing the plan that they are approaching, the plan that they are offering. Like, we are going to do your implementation, or we are going to for set up your SAP in this fashion, which contains 12-month plan. So we are going to implement your project in 1 year, and these are the phase wise milestones that you are going to receive. Now, when such kind of things are given to your client from your implementation team or from the project team, everything is well drafted, well defined, from point number 1 till point number 10, if it contains 10 points. If it contains 100 points, point number 1 to point number 100, everything is defined with the target dates. What date, what item, or what date, what tasks will be completed. Now, why this is needed? Why I cannot work without any deadline? Why I cannot work without a deadline?
If there is no deadline, means they can drag the process.
Because it's all cost effective. Every day you're paying, right?
Yes, we are
There is no
charging
deadline.
for every day.
Your payment is endless. You are paying on a daily basis. Because you're charged on a daily basis, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir. Yes.
assume that I've got all the requirement. I have told entire my business process to the implementation partner, and they came up stating that we will implement in 1 year. And this 1 year, you need to know the breakup, right? What they are going to do in this 1 year.
Yes, sir. Yes.
After 2 months, where will I stand? After 3 months, where will I stand? After 6 months, where will I stand? Means what percentage of work is completed by end of 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, or 1 year? What if you do not complete within 1 year? What is the guarantee that you will complete within 1 year? There has to be some agreement,
Yes, sir. Yes.
because you may come up at the end say that due to some reasons I am unable to complete. Please give me 2 more months. I cannot give you, right? So all these are strictly documented as your service level agreements. Okay, so you have agreements between your client and your implementing a partner or with your implementing a team, that we will deliver all these things, we will not deliver these things. In short, you will hear a word called in scope, and you will find something called out of scope. Whatever is in scope we have to do or we should not do.
We should not do, sir. In scope, we have to do.
So in scope you will do, out of scope you will not do. So this you have to
Yes, sir.
clearly define. This you have to clearly define. The same way, if you are constructing a house, you cannot ask your builder that why this is not there, why this is not there. In the beginning, he would have discussed something with you that I will complete only this work, I will put only this thing. Right? In the same way, with your implementing a partner, you have to clearly discuss what you exactly need, because as an implementing a partner or as a project team, they are going to give you a document called business blueprint or solution design document. What document you will get from your project team?
Solution design document, business blueprint and solution design document.
So BBP is nothing but your business blueprint or solution design document. Nowadays, people also call it as solution design document. So when you receive your business blueprint or your solution design document, that contains all your existing business process and your to be business process, how you're currently working in your existing setup and how you're going to work in the new SAP setup. Now you have to go through all that business blueprint document and give a confirmation stating, yes, I am okay with your proposal. Until I get that confirmation or until I get that sign off from you, I am not going to start work. I'm not going to start your work unless and until I receive your confirmation on what document? Business blueprint or solution design document. Now, what is this business blueprint or solution design document going to have? What information this business blueprint or solution design document going to have?
Business details, how business, they are into what type of business related to
Right.
business.
It contains basically all your business process. When you're talking about business process, you're talking about your sales, purchases, production, finance, accounting, logistics, marketing, your human resources. All these are part of your business processes. Okay. Now, when all this business process is documented and given to you, when you give a confirmation, that is where your system setup is going to start. When we talk about a system setup, we are talking about configuration. So when you do a configuration, you will have a document with you or not.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the document you are going to have when you do the configuration?
Business blueprint, sir.
Business blueprint or solution document, design document.
Right. So you are going to have business blueprint or solution design
Solution
document
design document.
before you do the configuration, because you must know what you have to configure. Now, your document is with you. What is your business blueprint contain? What information will it give you?
The existing business process and whatever we need to do now.
Right? It will talk about the existing business process and what is to be done in SAP.
Yes.
Because you cannot make your own assumptions and then do it in the system. And
Yes.
you're not supposed to assume anything on your own and do it on the system. It is always with respect to the client confirmation or your business approval, business sign off. Once that is given, you are supposed to start your work. Meaning, anything you do on a project, you will have a clear cut information with you. It's not that you are going to assume and then you are going to do on it. In the similar way, when you are practicing in SAP, do not assume anything on your own. Try to list out something on an Excel sheet or on a piece of paper what you want to do. Accordingly, you start your practice. Getting my point, right? Do not log
Yes,
into SAP. Do not go to SAP screen and then think what company code I will create. If I want to create a company code, I'll come here, add a new entry. I'm not supposed to think here what I need to create. By
we
doing
just
so,
need
you're
to
doing
copy
wrong.
from Excel sheet.
If you're on this screen, you're thinking what company code I need to create, what code digits I am going to give, then your practice is wrong. You're not in the right way. You may be able to create, say, 100 company codes, but you will not understand why you are creating in that way. Okay, for that to happen, you should always think, do a little workout before you log into SAP.
Yes,
Just
sir.
try to understand what you want to do in SAP. Have a clear picture or at least basic idea, then explore in the system. Right now, if I know that I wanted to create for Maruti Suzuki, I am clear that I am going to create for Maruti Suzuki,
Yes, sir.
right? So I know that it will be a 4 digit. So based on Maruti Suzuki, I will decide one code. So that I will decide here only.
Here, yes, in
Maybe
the Excel sheet.
I may
Yeah.
create like this,
Master.
MASU,
Yes.
okay, Maruti Suzuki, or any 4 digits of my choice, because this is only my practice company code. If I am clear with it, I am fine. I don't want anybody to understand what I am doing. But if I am convinced, if I am able to explain to the other person, I am fine with it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, once you get the company name, products, and the cities where you're operating, branches where you have the business process, what it contains, in short, what is the nature of business? Is it a manufacturing company, or is it a
Service based.
service based company, or is it a trading company, retailing company? Some kind of information you should know. And once you have that information, what you do, list out this. This is your
Company
company. This is your products.
products.
This is your company. This is your product. Now, this product is nothing but profit center. Product is what?
Profit centers.
Product is a profit center.
Like for
Now, you must
two-wheeler,
know,
one profit center need to create, sir. For two-wheeler, one. For four-wheeler, one.
right? So, if you know what is the product, blindly remember your product as a profit center, because you are not allowed to record any accounting document without profit center in any of your companies. In short, no profit center, no accounting entry. You must know what is a profit center. Profit center is nothing but your product. In majority of the cases, products are treated as profit centers. When I say product, I mean the product category. I do not mean the end product, because I cannot say Maruti Access 125 as a profit center, because this is the product that I am selling to the customer. Agree?
Yes. Yes.
I cannot say Jigsaw is a product, is a profit center, because Jigsaw is an end product which I am selling to the customer. Am I right? In
Yes.
short, this is a product or this is a material for me. This is a stock item.
Finished product.
Similarly, if I talk about Alto, Breeza or anything, this is my end product which I am selling to the customer. Now, what is the product classification I can give, or what is the product category I can give? I can probably give a four-wheeler in simple way,
Yes.
right? I talk about this is part of my four-wheeler. So when I say what four-wheelers you have, you may tell the list of products.
Sir, what if we want to know profit for only Access 125 for only gig, sir?
That you have to look at your sales reports or your COPA reports.
Okay, like can we use product segment here?
Product segment will not talk about the respective product. If I want to go by product segment, I may have under four wheelers, I may have maybe SUV, sedan, hatchback, or truck, correct?
Yes,
Now everything is a four wheeler only, right? SUV is also four wheeler, your sedan also
sir.
four wheeler, your hatchback is also four wheeler, your truck is also four wheeler. Agree?
Yes, yes,
This may be my product segment. And if I come to two wheeler, I may have 100 cc bike, 125 cc bike, or 150 cc bike, 200 cc bike. I may have different classification, different segments based on my reporting requirement. But end of the day, it's a part of my two wheeler business. It's a part of two wheeler for me, right? So once you are clear with your company name and the products, in short, profit centers, only then you start configuring your company. Otherwise, strictly do not configure any company. Okay. Now, if I have to write, what is the company that I have decided now?
Maruti Suzuki,
Maruti
Suzuki.
Suzuki. Now, what are the products?
Profit centers are two wheelers, four wheeler,
Two wheelers
and four wheelers.
and four wheelers. Any doubts on these 2 points, 2 lines alone? Is
No, sir.
everyone clear with these 2 lines?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Once you are clear with these 2 lines, what is your company? What are your products? Based on the company only, you can write your products.
Yes.
Okay. Then you write country.
Country.
Which country
Indian,
you're operating? Let's say I'm operating in India.
India.
In which currency you're operating?
INR,
You're in India, you will be operating in INR,
INR.
right? Then after that, you write down
Accounting
accounting
principles.
principle
Indian Companies
based
Act.
on country.
Companies Act.
So, what is your country here?
IN,
India.
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 According to India, what will be the accounting principle to be followed?
Companies Act.
Indian
Companies Act.
Companies Act is what I need to follow. Now,
Financial
financial
reporting cycle.
reporting cycle
Based on country.
based on country. If you are
April to
operating in India, what is the financial reporting that you have to do?
April to March.
Have to do April to
March.
March. Now, you will have additional
Accounting principle for group reporting.
principle based on
Group reporting.
group reporting.
IFRS.
So for group, every company will have group reporting. So any company that you configure, blindly assume that you will have group reporting requirement because this is mandatory in every company. So right from the beginning of your company code practice, start your group reporting. What accounting principle you are going to use for your group reporting? So let's say
IFRS.
I am going to use IFRS.
Again for the
Then
financial
based
reporting,
on
group reporting.
group
We can use
reporting
calendar year,
or corporate
corporate report,
reporting. So this you can imagine anything, but most probably this will be
calendar
your
year, Jan to
Jan
December.
to December. This will be January to December. Now you need
Ledgers,
ledgers for reporting
reporting,
the product. Okay, so you need to decide
leading and
leading
non-leading,
and
non-leading.
non-leading ledgers. For reporting requirement, if you talk about ledgers, you need to talk about leading and non-leading ledgers. Here, let's write
Leading ledger,
leading ledger, and then you put here
non-leading ledger,
non-leading ledger. What is your leading ledger? What is your non-leading ledger? Now, when you talk about a ledger, link this ledger with your accounting principle. Assume that leading ledger I wanted to use for my group reporting. For my group
IFRS,
reporting, what is my accounting principle?
IFRS,
IFRS. So IFRS is my leading ledger.
Indian Companies
My
Act is
non-leading
non-leading.
ledger I will take as my local ledger, which is
Indian Companies
Indian
Act.
Companies Act. Clear?
Yes,
And then you have to talk about
currencies,
additional currencies. When you talk about additional currencies, we are talking about
group reporting,
group and
hard currency,
hard or
index-based currency.
index-based currency. What are the additional currencies you are going to have? So you need to decide the additional currencies, what are needed and what will be the currency value. If I put group currency, then I may put my group currency is dollar,
US
and
hard
either I
currency,
can use hard currency or I can use index-based currency, any one. Let's say I will be using my hard currency. This hard currency, assume I want to go with AED. Hard currency I will use as my AED currency, right? So this is the basic information that you need to have before you set up your company code in SAP. Without having this information, let us not create any company code. Okay, so I want everybody to fill this information and then show me before evening today.
sure, sir.
Okay, I take the
And
screenshot.
one doubt, sir. This additional currencies is there, na? That one. Even we don't have the branch in that particular country also. We want to put that group additional
Yeah,
currencies,
yeah,
sir. Like this. Okay,
yes,
that is the mandatory.
that is mandatory because today you may not have, but tomorrow or after some time you may add,
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, sir.
right?
Expansion of
Because
business
the main
purpose.
intention is to expand your business, right? It's not that you will
Okay.
always operate only in India or only with one branch. So when you're expanding
Yes,
your
yes.
business, you will have different additional requirements. At that point of
Okay, okay.
time, adding is difficult because your historical data may not be available if you add any new thing in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
This screenshot I will share you in WhatsApp. Now, I want everybody to update similar information like what is your company, what are the products of your company, what is your country of your company, what is the currency based on your country, what are the accounting principles based on your country, what is the reporting cycle based on your country, additional accounting principle based on your group reporting, financial reporting cycle based on your group reporting or corporate reporting, ledgers for your reporting purpose, basically two ledgers, leading ledger and non-leading ledger. Then you have to define what is your leading ledger. In short, you have to write your accounting principle here, IFRS. So when you say IFRS, you have to understand IFRS you are using for group reporting.
Group reporting.
It has to be interlinked. So you should not get any confusion anywhere. You have to be clear cut with these points. Right? Then you need to know what is your non-leading ledger. It will be your IFRS or your Indian Companies Act. What are the additional currencies you need? You can have only two additional currencies. One is your group currency, the other one is hard currency, and then the other currencies are your freely definable currencies in S4 HANA. That we will talk later on. Now write down what additional currency that you want, what is the value of your group currency, whether it is USD or any other currency, and what is your hard currency. Once you write this, I will tell you in the evening session how exactly you have to start your configuration, so that whenever you practice, go in the same approach, configure in the same way.
Okay,
Clear?
sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Evening, let's connect around. Now, what time it is?
220, sir.
2:30.
2:30, sir.
What time for me? Now it's 1 o'clock. $7 is okay for everyone.
Yes, sir.
7 p.m.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Everyone fine,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
It's
sir.
7 p.m.
Okay, sir.
So
Yes,
let's
yes,
connect
sir.
at 7 p.m. But I want everybody to prepare this, at least one company for yourself by evening 7 o'clock.
Sure,
And I
sure,
want
sir.
to make sure everybody is up to date with what practice and what topics we're discussing on a daily basis.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, whatever we discuss on a daily basis, I want everybody to practice on the same day or max 1 day delay. You have to be
Yeah,
at
sure,
least
sir.
1 or 2 days lag, but you must be up to date. Only then you will understand.
Sure, sure, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, all right then. So we'll connect at 7 p.m. sharp with the same link.
Sure, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
one question, sir.
Okay.
One question I have, sir.